We're Sid and Mackie, and we're professional mountain bikers on a quest to find the best and most challenging mountain bike races we can find. In just a few days' time, we'll be getting on a plane and heading to South America to start our season with a 5-day stage race in Chile. For a big race like this, it's extra important that the bikes are in top condition. So today we're tackling some much needed bike work. New cables and housing, and then a full brake bleed. Probably a lower service on this fork. I think Fox recommends you do a lower service every 40 hours of riding, and y'all, we are way past that. And a few days ago, we got a pretty exciting package.
Well, it hasn't exactly been mountain biking weather recently.
Whoa!
So we've been on the road bikes a bunch. We've been on the Stages SB20 indoor bike a certain amount. Today, we need to get our mountain bikes ready because we've got a big race coming up. We've got some new sponsors, so that's really exciting. We're working with Maxxis tires and Noah wheels and Bird spokes. So we have new wheels, and something very exciting just came in the mail.
Ooh, I like it already.
Oh yeah!
Again, Nate just like knocked it out of the park with the color scheme. Like it's cool because it's still kind of subtle, but also like kind of bright. It's the perfect match too.
Oh
like,
yeah!
It is literally indistinguishable. How is that perfect?
Yes.
Before we start building up Mackie's bike, I need to do some much needed maintenance on my bike. I got this bike halfway through the season last year. Yeah, I have not kept up on the maintenance. This year has been really busy. This winter has been really busy. We have been training a ton. Today, here's what we'll be doing. The big things are new cables and housing, and then a full brake bleed. So often during the season, we do a lever bleed to just keep the brakes feeling good. Since I haven't bled these brakes since they got put on, it is time to do a full syringe bleed. Then cables and housing for everything. And then probably a lower service on this fork. I think Fox recommends you do a lower service every 40 hours of riding, and y'all, we are way past that. However, it is still feeling pretty good, but time. Other than that, bike is running really well. I will check the chain. I think a lot of people think you have to replace your cassette if you replace your chain. This used to be true, but modern Shimano cassettes, at least I can't speak to SRAM, designed to have the lifespan of 3 chains. However, this only works if you replace your chain when it's worn out. So I'm gonna also check the chain. Got our brake bleed stuff. This is the new Shimano bleed kit. It's very nice. And here we got our syringe, hose, brake blocks, bleed blocks? I don't know what they're called. Got some dirty brake fluid for sure. Seen worse, but definitely needed it. Okay, it turns out the rear one, way more gross. We started the second channel, Sid Fixes Bikes, a little over 2 years ago. And since then, I have gotten actually pretty proficient at bike maintenance. But every now and then, there are things that I can't do, that I physically cannot do. Like that stupid bolt And the brake thingy was tightened, over tightened, and probably had a lot of dirt and nastiness in there. I could not get it out on my own, and anyway, that just makes me very frustrated and grumpy because I know how to do it, I know what I should be doing, but I just can't. Anyway, just a small rant, but now I'm gonna do cables and housing, which is the thing that I feel fairly confident with. Time to do the dropper post. I think I'm just gonna put in a new dropper post. That one, I'm pretty sure, is time for a rebuild. I think I had it on my original rocket too, so it's had a lot of time. So one thing I really love are these feedback stands, because usually you can't really put your bike in the stand while you're doing the dropper post very well unless you clamp the frame, which you can do if you put a towel on it, but it's much nicer to just do it like this. Okay, so today I'm doing kind of an interesting workout. We leave for Chile in 5 days, which is a little stressful, I'm not gonna lie. But where we are going in Chile, it is currently 90 degrees and sunny. Today, here in Los Alamos, New Mexico, it is 24 degrees and it snowed 5 inches last night. So I'm gonna ride the trainer, gonna do it in the heated room without opening up the door to the garage, without putting on the fan, get a little heat acclimation in. So obviously I'm gonna need to get some hydration in me. I think I'm gonna do some scratch clear, so 2 scoops of that. So a couple notes about why I'm doing this. One, Heat and we don't get along so well. I'm definitely a cold weather person, and especially at the beginning of the season, flying to South America, going straight into hot weather is just sort of asking for it, and I want to be a little bit more ready. However, generally speaking, it's not advantageous to be hot on the trainer, right? So if I were doing a workout where the purpose was, say, hitting a certain power number, doing some efforts, you want to get that fan cranking, you want to be in the coolest room possible, etc. Today's ride, for me, the purpose is getting really warm. Then I'm gonna go get in the sauna and hopefully doing a few rides like this before we land in Chile will make those first couple rides we do in the heat so much better.
How's it going? Are you doing heat acclimation training here?
That was hard. Part 2 of the heat acclimation training, going in the sauna. As you guys know, if you watched our previous videos, we only just finished the sauna. We haven't really been able to use it to its prime heat acclimation abilities, but you know, better late than never. It works. It's hot. Look how sweaty I am. If you can tell on camera, but there's literal steam coming off of me. While I was riding the trainer, Mackie did my lower service. He is a prince among men.
Because he loves you.
And I had just decided that maybe I didn't care enough to do one.
Yeah.
And
But
so
I
he
wanted
did
you
it.
to
I
feel
know.
confident in your bike and like have everything working really well.
You're the best. So for building Mackie's rocket, we decided we don't have time to do a normal, like, Said Fixes Bikes rocket build video. So we're gonna try to do a like uncut video. And this is the setup. It's completely absurdly unprofessional.
Camera.
I'm filming this on my phone because all of the cameras are in use. Here's this cord going all the way up here, and here's the other camera, and then the last camera is up here. So we have no idea if this is going to work and be a salvageable video for our maintenance channel. If it is, you will be able to watch us build this bike in a completely uncut version over there, and we'll just have a nice montage here. So cue up the juicy montage. This is like the 10th time we've started this video. I think this time we're just gonna put it in high speed every time Mackie has to go look for something else. I feel like we could also, while we're doing this, do a little like GoPro review, since we're using 5 of them at once. I would say props to the GoPro 11 for not having overheated yet.
Yeah, it's
Everyone
true.
else has overheated at least once.
The minis have overheated. The non-GoPro has overheated.
You deal with that. I'm gonna sort out your seat.
Appreciate that.
That's not right. Well, that's it for this week's video, folks. If it seems a little shorter than usual, that's because we're editing this on the eve of our departure for Chile, and, well, we're not exactly packed yet. In fact, I just finished shoving a few more tires into my carry-on. But you'll want to stick around. In next week's video, we're embarking on our first overseas mountain bike trip in 4 years. We've been waiting for this for a long time, and we can't wait to bring you along for the ride.